Jackson 360. Hustle. Yes, it's the Hustle Boss, the underdog of the decade. And I want to speak with you briefly about how to develop the abundance mindset. Now, the abundance mindset is very important. Before I talk about how to do it, let me tell you why you need to do it. It is essential because most of us are living in a form of scarcity. That means we feel like there's a lack. That means we it's like poverty. We feel like it's not enough opportunity, not enough money. And then we start getting desperate. You start getting thirsty. You start acting and behaving like you're no longer you, right? And now you begin to the things that you could attract to you. Now you become unattractive, and now the money is running away from you because you're chasing the money too much. So you don't want to do that. You want to do that. We don't want to do that. And I'm going to tell you firsthand. I can relate to this because most of my life I've had a scarcity mindset, thinking it's not enough, not wanting to really tip people, wanting to hold money in my fist and not really spread that wealth. But let me tell you, the more that you spread that wealth physically in the spiritual realm, when you get that money out, you're actually receiving more spiritual money that's coming back to you. All right, spiritual currency, because there's a flow, especially when you do it and you're happy and you're not worried about it. Especially if you don't mind giving away your last. I know that's hard to do. I know it's very, very difficult to do. I'm gonna tell you a quick story about a situation I was in where I really was going through a lot of lack and how it kind of transformed my thinking when it comes to abundance. This was I was probably about 24, 25 years old, and this was at the beginning of my network marketing career. And I was doing businesses, and I had no real money. Only thing I had to my name really was a small studio apartment on the south side of Chicago in Hyde Park. And I didn't have I don't even know if I had a job at the time, but what I needed was a suit because I didn't even own any suits. And so I got a business. I want to wear suits just like you. You need resources so you can look good. So I didn't have money for suits, and I'm working hard as hell. I'm talking about every morning waking up at 5, putting out flyers. I'm trying to raise this money. Customers are not calling me. After all of this work I'm doing consistently, I'm chasing the money. I got my mindset. I say, I'm going to get this suit. I'm going to get these suits. I'm going to get a suit. And no matter how hard I worked and how hard I pushed, and every time I had opportunity like to spend my money on certain things, food or things, I said, nope, I'm going to keep this money. I'm going to buy my suit. Well, I was eating up beans and rice, and eventually I got to the point where I said, you know what? This suit is not gonna come. This is about 30 days. I said, I don't think this shit is gonna come. So I just let it go. I said, you know what? Fuck the suit. I don't need a suit. I don't need the dress. Because and keep in mind, everybody around me that was doing business with me, they all were dressed really nice. And so I was like the one dude that just wasn't dressed. And I said, I got at least get one suit, just one. Well, I said, forget it. I don't have a suit. I'll be good. I'm just going to continue to help people. And I let go of the idea of needing a suit. I said, I'm cool. I don't even need the suit anymore. As soon as I said that, maybe about 4 days later, I stopped focusing on the suit. I stopped hustling on the suit. And I went to the barbershop to get my hair cut. And when I went there, the owner of the shop, Mr. Perry, I said, man, Mr. Perry, you know what? I'm looking to, I said, I was working he said, man, how you been doing? I said, last week I was just working, trying to get money so I can get a suit. I said, man, you got a tie that I can have, man? Any nice ties? He said, you know what? After I get off work, come over to my house. Cool. Went over to his house later on that night, 7, 8 o'clock. I get to his house. He walks into this like huge walk-in closet in his house. Beautiful home, by the way. And he starts going in his closet and he's just pulling out clothes. I'm talking about nice clothes. He's just pulling it out. He was like, man, you like this? You like this? He gives me at least $3,000 to $4,000 worth of clothes. I'm talking nice shoes, boots. He gave me at least 4 pair of shoes, and these were nice shoes. And keep in mind, this is like new stuff because, he's used to making money. So all of his stuff is new, high quality from the cleaners, still on the hangers. And we happen to be the same exact size. And it just blew my mind that everything that I wanted, I attracted it, and it came to me where it was an overflow. He gave me so many clothes that I couldn't even to put all of them, I couldn't even get everything home because I didn't even have a car. So I had to call my friend like, hey, can you pick me up? Or can you bring your van? Because I got so many clothes. So it was an abundance of it. And I want you to understand, and what I realized, I hope that you can get what I got at the time, is that when you're not extremely needy, when you are willing to say that I have everything that I need and I'm grateful for what I have and I'm going to continue to just help people regardless of, of what I think I need or not. I know I have what I need and I'm grateful and I'm willing to let it go. I'm willing to let go of this love. It will then circulate and come back to you times 10. That's a very, very powerful thing. And that's exactly what happened. Again, I had so many clothes that it was an overflow of clothes. And some of the clothes I ended up giving away to my brother, who also happened to be my same size. And so I kind of kept the gift going. And again, that abundance mindset, it applies for all different areas of life, not just clothes, not just money, but it applies to relationships. If you're in a relationship with somebody, and you may have this one particular person and you're really infatuated and like, oh, what can I do to attract this person? And you may only see them so often. And now the less you see them, the more you think about them. And the more that you think about something, you're investing into it. And you're building more and more energy into that thing. And the more that you invest by thinking about it too much, what happens is now you make it bigger than what it is. And now that thing kind of almost doesn't even want you, because you're investing too much. And so now it's almost you're repelling it to a certain extent. But once you get to the point where you say, you know what, it's cool. I would like to have it, but I don't need it. I'll be fine with or without it. And that's when you get to the point where you begin to attract things to you. When you really don't have a thirst for it that bad, when you're not trying so hard. I know you see it all the time. You see some people that are very successful and they look like they don't try that hard. Now, don't get me wrong. You got people that put in that work, but you will see them receive blessings times 10, and their work didn't always reflect the amount of value they got in return, because that's what God does for you. That's even if you don't believe in quote unquote like any religious form of God, but that's what the universe does for you. Gives you what you want times 10. Because you got to realize that everything that you want, you already really have it in you and around you, because you're connected to all of this. And as long and God wants you to win. God wants you to look good. He wants you to be prosperous. So be prosperous. Make God proud. You just got to tell God, I'm ready. Say, I'm ready, God. Say, give me permission. I give you permission, God, to bless me abundantly with an overflow. In that order. Place your order. I'm Jackson 360, your hustler homie, your platform partner. Make sure you get the book series, Shut Up and Hustle. Yeah, and we're going to get to work, right? Because one of the first stages of really getting to that abundance mindset, to how do you develop that? Because it's going to be difficult to do it. If you're used to being afraid, you're not used to giving anything away. So the way that you develop that is by personal development. You have to improve yourself a little every day. And the more that you improve yourself, the more you will begin to see those results. And you won't have to be thirsty for anything. Why? Because you already got what you need.